I wanted to talk about Dave Chappelle's comments on Katt Williams.
Okay.
I thought it was some of the most hating shit I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, so go through it for me, because I saw snippets of what
I don't know
saying.
where he was. I don't know if it was a comedy show, because people had their phones and stuff, and he usually doesn't allow phones at his show.
Right.
So I was a little, I'm not, too familiar with that. D-Ray Davis was over on the side, and then Dave looked drunk, like he was just talking.
Dave is heavily into drugs.
Right? So he's talking, and he talked about Katt Williams and the interview, and he said there's a couple things that he said. He said he didn't go at any white people. That wasn't true.
No, it wasn't, because he went after Elon Musk. He went after
Joe Rogan's whole clique.
He mentioned Epstein.
He mentioned Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein. So no, that is not true.
That wasn't true. He also said that he only said what other people. He said all the people he went at, nobody ever did anything to him personally. So I don't know why you're going at them. But that was literally the reason why he went up there. He said these people were lying, so I'm here to set the record straight. So I didn't get that either. He said, what part of, fighting the Illuminati is messing up somebody's bag, talking about Cedric the Entertainer? I thought that was just...
I'm going to tell you what I think this is.
Odd, right? Mm-hmm. What else? He said, I'm fighting the Illuminati too, but that doesn't... I don't know what part of fighting the Illuminati is going after Cedric the Entertainer. Like, he ain't do nothing to nobody, something like that. I just thought that was weird, man. And then he also let slip... Because D-Ray... Because he was going back and forth with D-Ray Davis... And D-Ray said it's good for comedy. I forget the reason why he said. He said it's not good for comedy. And so my special came out, and then he said something about his interview.
Ah.
Because remember, his special definitely just came out, but that interview completely
obliterated.
Completely overshadowed that, right?
Yes.
So I just thought it was hate, and it was historic bad takes from somebody like who Dave Chappelle. We give a lot of credence to his words into his...
Dave is an op.
Okay.
Dave, see, listen.
Listen.
Dave Chappelle is an op.
Oh, phew. All right.
I'm going to tell you what it is. First of all, that might not even be Dave Chappelle.
Okay.
But that's a whole nother story.
Another one. Hold on.
Right? So, the way Dave moves in and out, cool with everybody, shows up with his cigarette, and does his comedic shit when he wants to, they might have put Dave out there hoping that Katt would bite on that so Dave can put Katt back in his place. And I'm not saying Katt, has his own thing going, but I'm telling you now, Dave is a goddamn op. That's my humble opinion. It's always been my humble opinion. The minute he got back in with Comedy Central and Netflix, and they gave him his money back, and he went out and he told y'all to vote for Trump or give Trump a chance, and all that bullshit he was doing, he worked his way back into the system. Okay. In my humble opinion. There's nothing rebel-rousing about Dave Chappelle. All right. And I like Dave Chappelle. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then he puts out a very good special. There's nothing anti-establishment about Dave Chappelle. I don't care what nobody say. Show me where.
Well, okay, so Dave's legend now in 2024 is he walked away from $50 million.
Yeah, but we don't know all the details behind that.
True that. So,
and if you walked away from 50 and then you come back to the very same people and they give you 60, then that's a great business deal.
Okay.
And I do think he might have been under some form of attack. But when you tell me you fighting, what the fuck that mean I'm fighting the Illuminati too? How the fuck y'all niggas fighting the Illuminati? You niggas crazy? You can't fight the Illuminati. Because first of all, ain't no such thing. It's some shit we all kind of just, it's a term that we use to express about the cabal or the elite. You know what I mean? And the real elite, you can't get nowhere near. Some fucking comedian from Cleveland, you fighting the Illuminati by yourself with your comedy? Stop the bullshit. All right, we got to start looking at this for what it really is. I like Dave Chappelle. He's funny when he wants to be funny. He has a serious drug problem. He smoke a lot of weed, do a lot of drinking, smoke a lot of cigarettes, and I think that's to cover up his own depression of the shit he's gone through, the backdoor deals he had to make to get back in favor of these people. Because you can't tell me you anti-establishment, you walked away, but I turn on Netflix and there you are. How?
With everybody.
With everybody else.
Yeah, and then if you watch the end of his specials, he always taking pictures. I always enjoy that, though. I'm like, oh,
it
he
looks
knows a lot of
like it
people.
just means he knows a lot of people in different walks of life. But there's nothing anti-establishment when you hugging Jay-Z, you hugging this one, you rocking with that one, you sitting with behind stage with that one. There's nothing anti-Illuminati about none of that shit. The niggas will get you in a circle and ring your ass up. You know what I mean? So don't think because, he says a few... so all comedians do that shit. And I'm not even sure who Katt Williams is at the same goddamn time. You know what I mean? I just know he's going against all of them per se, but all of this is a shit show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was like, I'm watching, like, first I saw reports of this. I'm like, it's no way that happened. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I was like, nah. And I was reading the transcript of what was said. I was just like, yo, I don't get the point here. And then when I saw the clips, I was like, oh, that's bad. It just
came off
in
bad.
Poor taste. Yeah.
Let Katt have his moment. Or I like what Mike Epps did. That was funny what Mike Epps did.
Yeah.
Because he just was like, yo, I wish he had mentioned me in the damn thing.
Yeah.
And that was just funny. Don't come out like you're the authority of comedians now and you didn't appreciate what he did. He could have went about it a different kind of way and all of that because you coming off like you sour. And then to make mention that your special came out, which was a terrible special.
And from his standards, absolutely.
From his standards.
Absolutely.
He drops a message and I'm dropping messages too. What the fuck does that mean? You know what I mean? But from a comedic special, he was trying to usher in the new year with that. And Katt showed up and took everybody's glory.
Yeah.
Everybody who has something lined up is no longer lined up.
Yeah.
Or you have to go about it in a different way now. Katt had his moment. Let him have his moment. Let that die down, and it will.
And because he didn't have to say anything, right. I just didn't understand it. Or make it funny.
Yes.
Make it funny. You know what I'm saying? It just came off like hate. And you know what hate sounds like when somebody's joking with you. It's like, eh.
Yeah, and I'm going to keep it a bean with you. I think Katt can take him.
No.
In a wide open, no, I'm not talking about written jokes and clever. On the stage at the same time, I think Katt will murder Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle think he's too clever. This nigga Katt is just classroom funny. He's just one of the niggas who will get in the classroom and keep it coming at you. He sound funny, he look funny, and I think he can beat Dave Chappelle in a one-on-one stand-up. Not like, I work on my special for 3 months, you work on your special, because Dave is clever. You know what I mean? And I'm just saying, if they both on the stage,
I gotta think about this.
Smoking weed at the same time.